Cowboys W, Jaguars W, Giants W. Oh, what's up, everyone? And welcome to the Bougie Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Yvette. And as always, I'm so happy you're here. And yes, I'm going to say that every freaking time. First of all, it just comes out. Second of all, it's so true. And yeah, anyways, today, what a great day. NFL schedule release day just released actually 3 minutes ago. It kind of got released a little bit ago, but we didn't know if it was the real schedule. But the real schedule's out. You know what that means, ladies and gents? It's football season. Well, it's close enough, and I'm freaking hype. I got my girls with me in the building. Let's bring them all out. What's up?
Hi.
There's the girls. And Alessandra and Sherry. Before we get started today, I've got a couple things for you. First of all, please subscribe to Bougie Sports. We hit 500 subscribers. Whoop, whoop. Hold on a second. Let's drink to that.
Okay.
Yes. Big accomplishment. Might not seem like a lot for some of you guys out there, but it's a lot for us. And we're happy for every single follower and that you're here again. I said it again. Okay. Anyways, also, we have a golf outing coming up in August where we're going to donate the proceeds to Fantasy Cares. I think I should get closer to my mic. I could already tell the difference. Look. See? I just saved the whole show like that, because I could have talked all the way back there. But I'm up here now. Hi, guys. Anyways, golf outing coming up. We'll get to all of that. Let's just dive right into the schedule, you guys. Let's talk about it. What do we got? Yes. So, starting home opener, home game, Browns versus Cowboys. Biggest takeaway from me right away, the 4:25 start time. Very different for us tailgaters there in the Muni lot. But other than that, that's a big W for me. What about you guys?
I'm gonna have to agree. I need the Cowboys to just be embarrassed on our home field. I don't know. Cowboys fans are kind of obnoxious, and there's a lot of them out here in Colorado, so it'll be fun.
Well, you know me, I'm not an early bird, so the later I get to sleep in, the better. So that makes me happy if I'm going to the Muni. Like, I have time. Like, I could just take my time, get up, slowly meander over to the green line. I don't have to rush, and if there's one thing I really hate doing is rushing. If anybody knows me, I can't rush and do anything. So I need it to be leisurely. And again, not just for myself, but big fat W for all of us Browns fans.
Absolutely. I think it's amazing. Well, I mean, we'll probably see this a lot as we go through the schedule, but I am not scared of the Cowboys. We them boys? No, they ain't. Come on, man. We're going to show you who them boys are, right? And it's not them. So yeah, the 4:30, we'll work with it. We'll work with it. And I like Sherry's, I like your theme there. You can take your time in the morning. And typically I spend the night Saturday for Sunday. And I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I'll just have to spend the night Sunday night there. Then you can rally and then I don't have to worry about anything. So there you go. That's the schedule that was released earlier, the whole schedule. And that's the schedule now. We'll go through individually. But when you girls see this straight, what's the first thing that sticks out to you out of all these games?
I would have to say, oh gosh, a lot. I mean, they're going to be in Vegas. That's a big one. I could see the tailgating getting crazy in Vegas. That one definitely stands out to me. Another thing that stands out is we got a later bye week this year than we did last year. So that might be something that's helpful come playoff time. And we have several primetime games. Steelers, Broncos, and the one here in Denver, that should be a blast. But yeah, those are the ones that kind of stand out to me right now.
Yeah, it's absolutely, for me, the national coverage, which I'm most excited about just because especially my family in Florida, they're going to be like, we could actually watch your favorite team, which, they do sparingly here and there because they know how much I love the Browns. They'll watch the game and they'll text me. So yeah, for them to be able to get to see the Browns on the big screen more than once is super exciting, for me, being selfish, of course. But yeah, again, the late bye week, again, another big dub. It's all wine and roses, this schedule. Wine and roses, ladies.
I mean, the bye week, it's pretty mid, right? Right in the center where you wanted. Last year we kind of got screwed in the bye week, so it's nice to see a really good bye week for us, right there in the middle of the season. Let's take a look here and see how our AFC North games here are. I didn't really. Yeah. Looks like are we getting them more in the later end of the season, right?
Yeah. It looks like
pretty close together. And last year it was different, right? Last year we battled each other pretty early in the season.
Yeah, it looks like the first one that we have that's going to be in the north are the Bengals. Yeah. It looks like that's going to be the first one that we have. Let me look again here.
And that's going to bring me to my first shout out of the night to our ex-friend Repeat on X, which was making fun of people talking about the schedule. Hi guys, we're talking about schedule, and that's his team, the Bengals, which I said earlier, and I'm saying this not as being a hater or anything, just being a hater, that they're going to stink this year. And I really believe that because I'm not scared of anyone. I know we didn't see Joe Burrow a lot last year, but everybody has a good year. I mean, the year that he went to the Super Bowl, okay, I don't have to see more than that. It wasn't enough. They see Deshaun Watson hasn't shown us a lot. I mean, how many years has Joey really showed us that he is that great?
Like one.
Right.
Yes. And then, we don't know the T. Higgins situation. We only have Jamar Chase there, and I don't know. So I'm not really that worried about the Bengals.
Yeah. I think and then immediately after that is actually the Ravens.
Oh. Okay, so that changes things. I'm a little bit more worried about the Ravens. On the other side, there's a lot of weapons. I think more than Cincy, and I think that Joe Burrow is not Lamar Jackson. And as much as I hate both of their faces, I think Lamar Jackson's better. Yes. If I had to pick one, I would pick Lamar Jackson over Joe.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's definitely going to be hard to stop. He's always been a challenge because he's such a mobile quarterback. And I've heard he's put on a little bit of muscle and a little bit of weight. Like as far as to his advantage, apparently. So I'm, that's where my eye is right now, is the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of know a little bit of physics, but if he's heavier and he's faster, he's going to be able to move things out his way, right? Just like a choo-choo train that has a cow catcher. He's going to say, like I do in the car, get out my way. Move. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's tough in the AFC North. We have the hardest. They said we have the hardest schedule, but the one good thing is the whole AFC North has the same schedule. So we can't that's one thing that we can't really say. We can't have an advantage or disadvantage over any of their teams in the AFC North. And you know what? We're to be the best, you have to beat the best, right?
Definitely. And one thing to point out, Yvette, is after the bye week, we play the Steelers in weeks 12 and 14.
Yeah.
I just noticed that said versus you.
No, you guys remember Jimmy Fallon when he's like, ew. Remember that?
Yeah.
I love it. Every time when you see me say ill, I'm always saying it like
yeah.
I always do that. Ill.
Yeah.
So yes, here we go. Steelers. I can't.
Poo.
Yes.
We're changing it. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Poo.
I have to say something though. I am really gaining some really cool Steelers fans. Stop being so cool. Like, but it's so fun, and that's the best thing. Like, I always say this: if you are following me, thank you so much. But if you actually take me seriously, then that's on you. I could say the Steelers are absolute shit because I'm a huge Browns fan. What don't you get? That's all it's about. The same thing with the Bengals. I think I don't like anybody in the AFC North, but we're all friends, you know. Stop
Yeah.
people are so sensitive.
I
Right.
know.
There's no sensitivity in football, you know? We all seen League of Our Own. I mean, baseball removed. There's no
Right.
crying in football.
Did you all see online Fox, NFL Fox? We have one of the hardest schedules in 2024. I mean, I'm saying bring it because those numbers mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are always set up for failure, and the Browns are gonna pull through. We've got the coaching staff, we got the quarterback, we've got the roster, and I think that the Browns are ready to prove everybody wrong this year. They gave everybody a little taste last season,
Yes.
and now it's time.
A little sample, like when we go
A little
around
sample,
Costco.
just a
when we
little
go
teeny-
around Costco, ladies. We get a little sample. Just a
Yeah,
little,
the league
you
just
know?
got a Costco sampling
membership. Yeah, they
of
just got
what
one
the
of the
Browns
carts.
are about.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I am on that band. I definitely feel that way. Every year we go in the season, right? Especially in the schedule release. Can you guys hear? Is my sound good?
Yeah, we hear you just fine.
I don't want to go. Oh my God. Hello. Really intimate there. But let me hold it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Is this
All
weird?
good.
No.
I feel like I need to be doing a speech or something. But every year at the beginning of the season, Browns fans were always so hopeful. And I mean, come on, though. Last year, what a freaking season. We had a great season. It was one of the best seasons I remember in a long time.
Yeah.
Joe Flick off the couch, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
That Flacco fever, I could just remember. It just brought back a lot of memories about how insane people were for Bernie back in the 80s, how they were insane for their quarterback, and all the wacko for Flacco shirts and all that. I loved it. He was the best underdog story.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was more contagious than, I don't know. Like, I'm not going to say anything. Like, trying to pick something that's not really devastating to say, like, what virus it's like. We'll just say it's a very, very catchable virus, and that's why we all got the fever. So,
Yeah. Flacco fever.
It spread like
Flacco fever.
wildfire.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's the one thing about Browns fans is that we get a little bit of hope, and we just
Yes,
go
we got to
with that,
run
you know?
with it. We have to. We have to.
Absolutely. How many games you were gonna win?
Oh goodness. I gotta look at it again.
No, I want to play.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let me bring that back up here because I feel like let's see.
Take a look at that schedule, girls. Just look at that and give me a number. I just want to say today, but people like were saying earlier, like, what's the excitement over the Cleveland Browns schedule? Roger from Cuyahoga. I'm not mentioning any names. Roger, if you're watching, talking about you. I'm going to tell you what they're to me. Yeah, you could say you're just going to see a lot of names, but these are also memories that people are looking at. Like, okay, you look at this. What do I see? I see my whole fall, right? I see like so many things. I see half of my life. No, but you plan a lot of things when it comes to this, and it's exciting.
It is. I see the Browns taking definitely over 10 wins, between 10 and 12 wins, I would say, for me.
Okay. Cherry.
And and I was just going to say that little discrepancy is going to have to do with any sort of matchup in the AFC North, because you know how those games can kind of.
So. All right, I am going above and beyond this year. I'm going to say we have for sure 14 wins.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
those
right.
are high expectations.
I know. I'm going all in, you know?
Okay. Well, like I guess the Cowboys, I see that as a win.
Yeah, that's a big
Jaguars, we don't know what Trevor Lawrence is about. Who's the quarterback in the Giants? I mean, okay, come on. They have one person. The Raiders, the Commanders. I mean, if we let Jordan or the new quarterback of the Commanders with hardly anyone. I mean, come on, we got to take them down. Jaden Daniels. The Eagles, I feel like now I feel like that was an Adam Rank part. Like, we ain't gonna beat the Eagles. The Eagles, okay. The Eagles they're good.
They're legit. And the thing is Jalen Hurts is definitely a force to be reckoned with on the field. He knows how to move and he knows how to get it down the field, and he's cool and he's confident about it.
However, they had their Kelsey removed, so there's that.
Yes,
yeah,
that's his center.
Kelsey, but they also added Saquon Barkley, right, in the free
agency.
Right. Yes. So it'll be interesting how that goes. I told you we already know what we think about the Bengals and Ravens. Yeah. The Ravens is going to be hard. The Chargers, that's another team that. Who does Justin Herbert? I don't know who he's throwing the ball to.
Right, and they have a brand new coach.
They do. A Harbaugh.
They had their Harbaugh reinstated. It was a transplant. It was a successful transplant.
Week 10 is ours. We got that one. And again, like, I'm dissecting this, and they're saying we're having the hardest schedule, and we're doing this out loud. So, and it's not. I'm not scared, you guys.
Right. Exactly.
Week 11, the Saints.
Bring it.
The only reason the Steelers are scary is because they beat us, and they don't beat us because they're better.
Because they hurt our darling Nick Chubb.
Yes, they touched our Chubb. I'm still not over it.
Yes.
No.
Bad touch.
That right there alone, that makes me nervous.
The Broncos,
they better beat them, and they should have won. They should have
guys?
won last year, which pissed me off because I went to that game and I had some asshole that was heckling me at the game right behind me. So that was fun. I expect a win, especially on Monday Night Football. They have what? Bo Nix now? Myles Garrett's going to eat.
Right.
Exactly. That's what. Okay, there you have it.
We're all hyped already. Look at us. We're like.
I got my mean stance. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
No. You guys, I'm really trying to look at the schedule and really give my honest opinion so people can't say I'm biased, and I'm honestly not scared. All right, the Chiefs and the Dolphins, those are two hard teams right there. All right, there you go. Obviously, the Bengals and the Ravens. Bengals, like I said, could be, but right there at the bottom, at the Chiefs, Bengals, Dolphins, Ravens at the end there. That's scary right there.
That right there is very difficult, and those last 4 games are definitely going to have some playoff implications.
Absolutely,
Big time. Bigger question, you guys. Is Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour in the week 15? Because if not, she is coming to Cleveland. And you know, if you go online, they already know. The Swifties already know that where she is going to be. And
that is so impressive.
That'll be an interesting Munilot celebration.
Right. There's going to be so much glitter. Munilot.
So much. Can you
so much glitter?
Prepare. Tailgater.
This is so fun.
Glitter.
I can't even believe it. And she's going to get. If she's not on the air, we got to look it up. We have to figure out what day that is. If she's not there, she's coming. We're going to come home to Ohio, and with her man.
Her boo thing, right?
Yeah,
kids call it.
Right. So let's talk. Since we're there. We had another interesting person, just a kid from Akron, not from wherever Travis Kelce is from, that was at the Cavs game, and a lot of conversation was brought up about why he was there. So, we'll start with you, Lysandra. Why was Lysandra there? Why was LeBron at the Cavs game Monday? Was it Monday? It was Monday, I think, or Monday.
Something's going on. LeBron doesn't just do things on accident. He doesn't do things just to do them. There's always something behind it. And I mean, I'm pretty sure he's been in town before in the last 20 years. He wasn't a Cav, that he was in town during Mother's Day and didn't attend a Cavs game or whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. I think that something might be cooking. It's too fishy to me.
See, I'm going to take the counterpoint. I'm taking the counter. I think he just wanted to be in his house, and this is his house, right? I mean, this is LeBron built it. Why not spend Mother's Day there with the mother of his children? It's fun. He loves the city. The city is wonderful. We love the city, right? So why can't he enjoy it on Mother's Day with the mother of his children? To me, that would be an amazing outing to get in, to go see your family.
But he could do that anytime.
But Mother's Day, he was making it special.
They said it was Savannah's mom, too, for the people that said that
Yeah.
LeBron James' mom no longer lives in Akron or Cleveland or whatever. It was Savannah's mom. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But
Yeah. Because there was, you had put out a poll, and 52% ended up saying pretty much the winning answer in the poll was that he's just a kid watching a game. And then the second most popular answer at 27% was that he's coming back. And 10% say he's coming back with Brownie. 9% said he was scouting. So everybody thinks there's something going on, or most people do.
That's the fun part, the wait and see, to be continued cliffhanger.
Uh-oh, do we lose Yvette?
Oh no, did we? That's okay. We'll just have to. It could be us for now until she gets back.
She's frozen. Okay, there we go. Well, while we're waiting for her, let's talk a little bit more about the Cavs.
Sure. Because that's going on right now as we speak.
Yes, the Cavs are playing, and right now they're keeping it close. Third quarter, 10 minutes left, and they're only losing by 3 points, and they are also minus Karis LeVert today. So they're very, very shorthanded.
Is everybody, who else is in?
I believe the same are out. I don't believe Mitchell is in, so we're missing a lot of
pieces.
But yeah, it's basically like last night. And I mean, I feel like the Cavs are not going to go down without a fight, and I admire them for that, but I'm not sure how long they could sustain this through the game.
They're like the little team that could, like the little engine that could. It's just going to keep going along, chug along.
They're playing their asses off, though.
Yeah.
I really have to give it to them. I'm rooting for them, but if they pull it off, more power to them. If they don't, I'm still going to give them all the love because they have been playing their asses off the last couple of games.
Yeah. Did you see Lana and I went live on the drive home from the golfing event? And
I did not.
Pulled up to the arena and we saw everybody walking and we were like screaming like silly because it was fun and everybody was there and we were cheering the crowd and just for the sake of the love of Cleveland, we were happy because there was so much palpable joy within what was going on. And so we're like, we're a part of it. We're a part of it. We're driving through, but we're here and we're a part of it. And so we had so much fun screaming out the window for the brief time we were driving past the queue.
Oh.
Or wait, now it's Rocket Mortgage Field House. Right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
My family still calls it the Q.
Okay, I'll call it the Q then. I don't want to get yelled at, like, don't call it that anymore. It's not that anymore. It's this. And I'm like, okay.
Well, with the injuries that are going on and everything, what do you think is Donovan Mitchell's future in Cleveland, if at all?
Oh, wow. I think, you know what? I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to say this is his forever team. And again, you could quote me on being a homer. And I love Homer Simpson. So why is that a negative thing to be called a homer? He's here. He's doing great. He sees the city loves him. All we do is embrace him and how well he's playing for our team. So yeah, why leave that? Why leave that?
Well,
and
I can say there's talk that he has already played his last game in Cleveland. I do know that he was supposed to go to New York, and he is from New York, I believe.
Okay.
And so there is that chance that maybe something can go down with the Knicks. And, from what I know, Cleveland wasn't his first choice, but he made it work.
He did.
And honestly, if you want my honest opinion, I think
Sure.
that his historic performances that he had, I think it was the 89 points over 2 games in the playoffs. I just feel like those are just auditions for additional first suitors looking to get him.
Gotcha.
So I think that is where we stand with Donovan Mitchell, which, is sad, but I also feel like, we can get some good players for him.
Okay.
And if you really think about it, could you put it past the Lakers making a deal for Donovan Mitchell to send LeBron back here?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Thickens. I like how your mind works.
It could happen. I mean, the timing is there for it to happen. I don't think Mitchell, did he elect his option? I don't think he did. But anyway, but the timing is there, and that's something to keep an eye out for. So I really don't. I think that Donovan Mitchell was auditioning, and that he is going to be some trade bait for somebody, maybe the Lakers, to bring LeBron back.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe that's a crazy take. Call me crazy.
No, it works. I mean, you're the one who knows basketball. I know very little about basketball, except I know I enjoy watching it. And these games have been really fun to watch. So it's been keeping me mostly engaged because, again, sometimes my attention span is about this big. But it's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, with the future of Donovan Mitchell kind of up in the air, what do you think about Bickerstaff?
Oh, no.
That one is always kind of like an up and down.
One, oh, no. Yeah, because people get so passionate about that.
When they win, he's the best.
Yeah, because remember,
loses, they want to be
threatening his family, and he was.
They're like, off with his head, you lost.
Yeah,
and I'm
on
just
the local news, like he was saying, he was getting death threats, and his wife was getting death threats,
terrible.
And there was all this nonsense. Like, so please don't threaten other people's lives over games, because who comes out being the psycho?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, yeah, I would have to say that his future with the Cavaliers is iffy. And the things to take into account with that were the fact that the Cavs did suffer a lot of injuries close to the end of the season, and just injuries throughout. And I think that kind of contributed to the demise of their record after the All-Star break. The other thing to take into account is, for me personally, I just feel like Bickerstaff has had poor clock management several times toward the end of the game. For instance, I think it was like 2 games ago when they were losing by 5 with about 30 seconds left in the game, and they failed to foul Jaylen Brown as soon as he got the ball. He was the one that was struggling most. They even pointed this out, the announcers in the game pointed this out, that he was struggling from the free throw line the most. And so only being down 5 points with 30 seconds, it would have been beneficial for them to at least catch him with a foul and maybe hope that he missed the basket and change the whole outlook of the game.
Yeah, momentum.
But it was like there was just like no sense of urgency or anything with it, and just poor clock management. And I saw so many people on X that were just pissed off.
Off with his head.
They were pissed off at his clock management. And there is Yvette.
She's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
You're back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
We were holding down the fort for you while you were gone. I was like, oh my God, she's frozen.
Well, we lost complete internet. There's a bad storm right now. I was going to go outside and show you guys. I lost complete internet, then electricity, but we're fine and we're good.
Awesome. Well, we're glad that you're back.
Yeah. I don't like you lost power. I hate when that
happens.
I know, and it might happen again, but wait, like that. Okay. Anyways, yeah.
Well, we were talking we were on basketball. We already talked about the future of Donovan Mitchell in Cleveland, and now we're talking about the future of Coach Bickerstaff. And I was talking about how his future was iffy due to the fact that there were a lot of injuries that were happening during the season that contributed to the demise of their schedule or their record after the All-Star break. And then the poor clock management a couple games ago when they were losing by only 5 with 30 seconds left. But when he does have the Cavs firing on all cylinders, they are a top 10 team in the NBA. And gosh, they were as high as what, second or third in the East. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though, because he can't. It seems as though, the team just can't work cohesively to be consistent.
He can't do everything on his own. Now I have to scream so I can make sure can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Like, he can't do it. But, he can't do everything by himself. I don't know. Is Donovan Mitchell playing tonight?
No, I don't believe he's playing. We're missing Karis LeVert. We have no Jared Allen, but we're basically a depleted team, and we are now losing 70-59 in the third quarter. They see the Celtics are starting to pull away, like I said, Sherry.
Yeah.
So, if it keeps up like this, I really don't see Mitchell or Bickerstaff staying. I feel like they're going to blow it all up. And
you don't think? I was going to ask. You don't think Donovan Mitchell? Wait a minute, you guys. I'm going to go grab another beer because that whole losing internet stressed me out.
Yes.
So if you guys are going for 15 minutes without me, you'll be good for 30 more seconds.
Of course, yeah.
All right, so having break first back.
We're gonna do the heavy lifting tonight. Let me see your guns.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see here, really quick. Oh, this is the other thing that we wanted to talk about in regards to Donovan Mitchell. The loss last night. Was Donovan Mitchell the reason, his absence, the whole reason why we lost the game? What do you think?
No.
I don't either. I don't think that's the case.
Nah.
Well, for me, I think that he's one of several reasons, but Allen being out, general team inconsistencies, and also I just noticed that Garland has been turning over the ball a lot, which, has contributed to their overall poor play. But the Cavs did prove, the last game that they are capable of staying in the game without their stars, but it's not sustainable. They don't have the depth, I feel, to continue to go, to continue to win games when they are losing, when they don't have their superstars.
Yeah. That's a really good point. I'm just anti-Boston until this hockey series is over. So anything and you guys know how I feel about hockey. So being the hockey correspondent as well, I just want everything Boston.
So gosh, if the Cavs could pull off an upset of the Celtics, that would be, man, whoever bet that would probably win a pretty penny. But Yvette, we were just talking about how you had asked if Donovan Mitchell was the reason why they lost the last game. And I said no. I felt like he was one of several reasons, but I feel like Allen being out and Garland turning the ball over and just injuries overall, I don't feel like Mitchell is the entire reason why. That's not fair to put it all on him.
Yeah, and when I was going to grab my beer, which I definitely needed one to hear you say you didn't think that Spida was coming back next year. So wait a minute, I kind of got cut off on the LeBron James situation. Does that mean you think Bronny or little Bron or man is coming? Braun?
Well, I was just telling Sherry, just in a nutshell, I feel like Mitchell's last couple games where he had 89 points in 2 playoff games was just an audition. Cleveland wasn't his first choice. He was supposed to go to New York, and now he is set to leave the Cavs as
hot, spicy right now, you guys. So hot. From Lysandra, bringing the take. Go ahead. Finish.
Oh, and so I feel like Donovan Mitchell is going to be a pretty
Wait, are
much some
they?
trade
I'm the only
bait.
one left now.
What?
You're right. We're all together.
We're here.
Okay.
Oh no, is our
Well,
internet
you guys
going
are
out
gone on
again?
my
Okay.
screen. On my screen,
Oh
it did.
no.
If it does, I'll
Is
come
there
back.
a delay?
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Just making sure. But as I was saying, I feel like he's gonna be trade bait, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was used as trade bait to go to LA for LeBron.
oh, really spicy. Woo, caliente. Beyond ghost pepper. Yes, girl. Yes. So let me ask you guys real quick. I know we were trying to move on, but I just got back in. Do you guys want Bronny in Cleveland? Little Bronny? Let's just, I know this is, if you got daddy, that's what I said in the poll.
Yeah. Well,
did you want to bring Little Bron?
That one is kind of a catch-22. I feel like that would be a catch-22. I feel like it would bring a lot. I mean, it would be historic for one, because it would be the first time a father and son played in the NBA together. But then on the other side of it, I could see a lot of negative media attention being brought to it. So, and I could see that being a distraction. And if the Cavs continue to have a young team, I feel like that would just distract the young team.
I just I don't know why, but it was probably high. And I was just thinking about how funny it would be just to like them fight, like, Dad, I'm open, like, pass me the ball, Dad, or like, what are you gonna do to my son? I don't know, like, I'm not saying that would happen, but what if it did, like, like something out or whatever? I don't know.
Can you imagine can you imagine Taco Tuesdays at the James house?
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Dad, give me another taco, Dad.
Like the whole game is going to be like LeBron's passing all the ball to his son the whole time.
Can you imagine all the eye rolling, that Bronny would do at him, like, oh, Dad.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh god, or like LeBron's trying to tell a speech and he's like talking and he's like, hey, Ronnie, be quiet. Leave me alone, Dad. I don't know. Whatever.
Stay away. Pay attention. Ball's coming your way.
Yeah, it's too much. But hey, whatever.
I love the idea. No matter what happens, like if Bronny landed here, that would be so cool. With or without his dad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
With or without him. All right, let's talk about a little bit more because I don't know what we talked about, but who is still in it? Let's just push the Cavs to aside a little bit because I don't think they're gonna win us a ring like when LeBron's daddy was with us. But who is going to win this NBA Finals? What do we got going on, Lysandra?
Well, I would have to say that I'm still going to go with the Nuggets. I think they're the team to watch. They started off really slow, and they were definitely shaky for me. And I still don't think they have an answer for Anthony Edwards, but I feel like Anthony Edwards can't carry the entire team, and the Nuggets.
Do you think he's the best player right now in the NBA Finals?
I think right now, yes. I feel like he's one of the best two-way guards in the league. He can play offense and he plays defense. So Anthony Edwards is one of those double threats, and he's unstoppable. He's been compared to Michael Jordan. He's ridiculous off the dribble. He's quick. I mean, I've seen him take the ball 3 dribbles half court, take it in for a layup on a fast break. He is phenomenal. But I still think that the Nuggets are going to overcome. What is it? The old coach of the Rockets back in the day, Rudy Tomjanovich. He said, never underestimate the heart of a champion. And I feel like the Nuggets are definitely a test of that right now. I think they're strong, and they're definitely one that can bring it to the Celtics if the Celtics happen to make it. I can't really see the Pacers getting past the Celtics. if they make it past the Knicks. So right now, for me, it's still the Nuggets. They are the team to watch for me. Couple other takes on that is, gosh, the Knicks, they're another team to watch right now. At Madison Square Garden during the playoffs, it's like this magical place where everybody loses. It's just an electric place. There's all kinds of I mean, it's totally different than LA. LA, you see like movie stars and stuff, but you see movie stars in New York, but it's like a different vibe. Like you've seen in the 90s.
It's so different. New York energy is 100,000%.
It totally is. You remember Spike Lee and Reggie Miller going at it,
right?
And New York fans are just a totally different.
They're a different kind of
fan base, and
I love New York.
Oh yeah, and then like. I just feel like the Knicks have the fact that they have Madison Square Garden to play in during the playoffs on their side. It's just one of those places where if you're not an experienced player, you're going to end up getting caught up in the bright lights and you're just going to lose because of that atmosphere alone. Another team that I was thinking about as far as my eye on are probably the Mavericks. I feel like they have the potential to go very far in the playoffs, but right now, Kyrie and Luka are not vibing. Like they're not consistently vibing together. And when they are on point, they are unstoppable. They are just on fire. But right now, the Thunders, they're taking it to the Mavericks, and that series is ridiculous. So I don't know.
I don't like Kyrie's science takes. I still call him flat Earth.
Kyrie is one of the best ball handlers in probably.
Right. So a basketball is round, right? Like a globe. Right?
I see where you're going.
Kyrie. Will Kyrie always be Pippen? I don't know. Like LeBron's Pippen.
Oh.
Or do you feel like Kyrie, like even when you say Kyrie, or maybe because I'm not like such a huge NBA fan, I still equivalent him to LeBron James and the Cavs. And I guess, yes.
I think that's going to be his legacy because I think that we got the best of Kyrie. And after he left Cleveland, it was just kind of downhill with like the other stuff that kind of went on. And I feel like Cleveland got the best of Kyrie. And so now it's like...
Yeah. The leftover Kyrie.
Yeah, they got the sloppy seconds. We got down. Yeah, we got like down 2-1 Kyrie.
Like, when does that ever happen though? So when does Cleveland always get the best of someone? You know what I mean? We usually get the worst of them.
Yeah, so that never happens.
That's a good thing.
So I mean that particular comeback in the playoffs. I mean, that's one of those things where I was like, this is not happening, man, because it's Cleveland always gets shit on in the playoffs or whatever. And so I still get emotional when I think about 2016. It's just one of those things where I'm just like, I'm getting clipped.
Yes, it's okay. We could all take a moment.
For sure. I mean, I was in Cleveland that night. That was a great night. Unforgettable night.
I was in California still. But there's an amendment. But I knew I was moving to Cleveland. So I was like, fuck yeah. I'm like, Cleveland is winning the whole thing. Just in time for me to get there.
Yeah. Crazy energy in the city. No cell service. Because there's so many people in it.
Wow.
And it got crazy like at the end of the night. But in a way it's kind of nice because you just typically like now I would have been like on my phone the whole entire time. But like then it was just kind of like that night was just riding the wave of excitement. Yeah. Everybody was friends. I've never felt so much love. I bet you that's probably what Woodstock was like.
Yeah. Right.
Can
all you need is love,
Browns
baby.
One?
Oh, that's
God.
Oh my, yeah.
I hope the city doesn't like burn down or anything. If
No, we won't let it. We won't burn it.
Love.
You guys, I'm telling all of Cleveland right now. No.
Speaking of the Browns, I wanted to talk talk really quick a little bit about the Browns. We got the schedule today, but we also did acquire some new players in the NFL draft.
Right.
We didn't really talk about them that much. The first kid, I say kid because he is a kid. He's 20 years old out of the Ohio State University. Michael,
Yes.
is it C Hall? Because I know one of them is Dexter. One of the initials is Dexter. Is it Michael C Hall or Michael G Hall?
No, that would have been a good thing for me to look at, but I was trying to like cherry pick fun things and just stats and everything about these guys, learning about them. And I am the kind of person that is, well, you guys know I'm a big people person, and I like to know the good, the bad, and the ugly about any one person I'm researching. And I wanted to know, you know, his GPA. I wanted to know, you know, especially because him and Zach Zinter are brothers for so many reasons. They both studied, they had the same exact major and the same exact GPA, even though they were.
What was the major?
They're both, I have it highlighted here in my special book.
That's okay. I'm just curious.
It's a sports management. Yeah, sports management. So, like, they're managing themselves basically, and I love that they're together on the same team because they're so like-minded. Then they'll definitely, you know, feed off each other's strengths as opposed to their weaknesses, because academically, they're both smart dudes.
Well, on the flip side, Michael Hall is going to be a great addition to our defense. He's an explosive pass rusher. Again. What was that again? Did you lose me?
You're still here with me. Am I here with you?
Oh, no, I think we lost Yvette.
Oh, no. Did we?
Nope, we got her.
Moving.
Oh, okay.
Moving.
We're just
moving. Okay.
Okay, I was like, oh, did you freeze again, Yvette? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yes, we lost her. Okay, so with Michael Hall, he is 6'2", 290 pounds D lineman. And
there you are. Sherry, were you there before?
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah. Was I gone?
You froze and then kind of disappeared, and then you came back.
I went to the what's the place in the Stranger Things? The down.
Oh yeah, the upside down. You were in the upside down.
You guys, my internet thing is so bad, so I'm gonna probably have to see I'm going off again.
Oh no!
Are you guys still here?
Yeah, we're still here. We're still here.
Cool. Are we still talking about Michael Hall?
Sure.
Yeah, maybe take the slideshow down. You think that sometimes happens.
Okay.
There you go. I don't think that has anything to do with it, but who told me that on my last podcast? Oh, hey guys. When I was trying to run the slideshow, because I'm going to be frozen again.
Oh no.
You got to pick your
Am I frozen again?
Model.
No, you're fine.
Mm-mm. There you go. Strike your pose. Strike your pose. So you. We'll have a Madonna moment. We'll have a Madonna moment.
Oh, we're losing her again.
Yeah, we lost her. Shoot. Oh, she's back.
She's back.
Yeah.
You guys, I gotta go because I keep going in and out. Well, we were almost done talking anyways, weren't we? We always have some minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. We were.
Well, we were talking about Michael C. Hall, which I said not to be confused with the guy that plays Dexter, which is I think is
right. Yeah.
But a different initial.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So just real quick, out of the fort, we got Hall, Thrash.
Yes, we have Michael Hall is on defense. We have Zach Zinter, which is offense. So he's a guard, and he was a pick out of Michigan, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. We also have Jamari Thrash. He's a wide receiver from Louisville, and he was picked in the 5th round. And he is known to be a route technician, so he'll be a great addition to our great route runner, Amari Cooper. And then we also have Nathaniel Watson, which
Yes,
is
Bookie.
a linebacker.
Do you know his nickname is Bookie? And
Bookie
why his name? Do you guys know why his nickname is Bookie?
has it anything to do with gambling?
Maybe. No? No? Okay. So his dad was Big Bookie. He's Little Bookie. So they were using it to denote that he's a junior, but he didn't want to be a junior. So he's Little Bookie, which is awesome. Again,
Funny.
more people from Florida, more South Florida people again being picked to come up to Cleveland, which like yours truly loves.
Oh my. Well, we went through all the players. What else do you want to cover, Yvette? Can you hear us?
Turned into the Blair Witch Project for a second. Do you remember that movie?
I do. I was working in a movie theater when that came out.
I remember you worked at a movie theater, right? Oh no, we lost her.
Oh, boo. Okay. Well,
we tried.
We did try. Well, I mean, we can talk about a couple more things if you'd like. I have
so many notes on these guys. I over prepared myself.
No, it's always better to over prepare than to under prepare. But one of the other things is we have a new helmet too.
Right.
And we have
she's back. All right. Did your lights come back on?
She stays, she goes, she stays, she goes.
My collection.
Hat collection?
Just a little bit. Like some of them aren't here. You go off some of my hats over here.
Woo.
You're seeing the background, you guys. The scene behind the scenes.
Yes.
Well, since we're talking about fashion, we got to the new helmet.
Oh yeah. Sweet.
What do you think? They're bringing back the white.
Yeah, I like it. It's clean. It's cute. It's classic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And since we're on uniforms, we're going to kind of switch over really quick over to our lovely guards.
Yeah.
What do we think about the City Connect uniforms?
I love it.
Hot. Yes. So cute.
Yes.
Love them.
Muy caliente, ladies. Muy. Woo.
Yes.
I don't know. I think a guy in a baseball uniform is sexy.
It's the pants.
There's something about it. I'm not even.
It's the pants. It's always the pants.
I don't know. It has to be, but it has to be. It can't. The pants can't be too tight and they can't be too loose.
They have to be Goldilocks. They have to be just right.
Told you, man. Ken Griffey Jr. he's. That's who did it for me.
Yeah, you guys, it's getting hot in here.
I know.
I'm like, okay. That's why I got a fan on me.
I got a fan on too. I need another one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Next time I'm gonna bring a fan and just fan myself the entire time.
Well, I know, right? Next time I have to make sure I have a backup plan for my internet, but
yeah.
That was fun.
For sure.
Did you guys we got through everything? Sorry,
did.
not to think at the end. My hair's all messed up. I'm going to sign us off here because it is almost 9 o'clock.
Yes.
It's 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my
drop top cruising the street.
Speaking of, what an awesome segue movement. All right, so you guys, our next podcast all together is going to be at the end of the month. I think it's the 28th, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are doing a throwback special. And what does that mean? We're going to hit all the sports going back to the 80s and 90s, talking about those players, not only the players, the fashion, pop culture, music, videos, movies.
It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be so much fun. We're going to bring it today. And who doesn't? Like, I think all of us have a strong part in our hearts for those 80s and 90s
Oh,
teams.
we sure do.
Especially at Cleveland. So
Hell
we're
yeah.
gonna talk all about those guys. Oh my god, I have chills. So get in your DeLorean, ladies and gentlemen, and put the timer back to 1988 because let's say 1993-ish.
Okay.
We'll stay set from in the 80s. We'll do whatever we want. And like I said, we're gonna do baseball, right? Wrestling, everything, fun things. And yes. Also, like, yes. What else do I have? That Dave and Joko
Oh, the softball
tournament
game.
coming up at the beginning
I'll
of
be
the
there.
month. Yes,
Yep.
we are going to
We're
go
going
there.
together.
So that's going to, you
Yes.
know who else is going, who I'm so freaking excited about now, and this is just
Bernie?
totally blowing my mind. No,
Oh. Who?
no,
Who?
Josh Gordon.
Oh, right.
Josh Gordon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Josh
Oh
Gordon.
my God.
Josh Gordon.
That's another
Okay.
great movie from the 80s, and
Yes, it is.
Yes, like,
Queen
I don't
did
know.
the soundtrack, and it's
There's a lot of people going, like, a ton. A lot of the
Yeah.
starters,
you.
but yes, people, but
Lana.
I could care less about everybody now except Josh Gordon.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like,
be amazing.
Because
The one that could have.
legalize it,
Should've.
don't penalize it. Number one of the best wide receivers ever. Totally, I just like him.
Yeah,
Josh Gordon. You
Yeah.
know, whatever.
absolutely.
And whatever gets us going, right? It's
Right.
and I'm a fangirl, so I'm excited to fan
Yeah.
out on that. We have that, and we're gonna be dipping into a lot of fantasy football, of course.
Yep.
And now that I added Sherry and of course we got Lysandra and Lana together, we have a lot of things that we're going to cover for you guys, along with the Bougie Sports Podcast and the Squad Podcast and a Squad
We're
Pod,
everywhere. We're everywhere.
Bougie
Yes.
Science, and yeah. So thank you guys for all your support. You have no idea how much it means to all of us. Seriously, like after today, I'm going to take a couple days off. Like I told you guys this. It's not.
Yeah.
It's Mental Health Awareness Month
Yes.
again.
Yes.
And Mother's Day week was really hard for me. You guys know I
Yeah,
just lost
yeah.
my mom.
Mhm.
And I just feel like sometimes I love social media. I don't know what I would do without you guys. Like, obviously, I love it. I love the attention. I love it. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
But it does sometimes feel like a job because you have to all day be on, because I want you guys to watch this stuff. So if we're not out there telling you guys to watch it, nobody else is. So we have to. And yeah, so I think I'm just going to take a couple days off. I wrote it on X, but then I deleted it because I was so scared it was going to come off of an attention. I'm leaving.
No,
Yeah.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
people
you
like
gotta
take
be
a break,
careful.
and you're like, and sometimes it's about the break, but then sometimes it's
Right.
like about the tension about taking a
Yeah.
break.
Mhm,
And I
mhm.
just didn't want people to worry about me if they didn't see me because I'm so active on social
Mhm,
media all the
mhm.
time. And just to tell you guys that I want to work on things like the website. Website bougiesports.com is still out there. It's just I haven't built it back yet, so it's just sitting there. I need to take the time
Yeah.
to work on that, so you can look for that. And yeah, so I'm gonna take a week off. I think I'm not gonna do a podcast, and then we'll be back on for the 80s special, which I think is gonna be awesome. And then like I said, fantasy football, you guys, it's coming. The schedule is out, and oh, I think I'm on a couple other podcasts, but yeah. Am I still fucking talking? That was long. Wait a
Come up
minute.
for some oxygen. You need some oxygen.
Yes.
Like,
Take a deep breath.
I did go off air for a couple minutes, so I had to
That's
get all
okay.
those minutes back.
Yeah,
In
Yes.
that one sentence.
you did.
Yeah,
It was
there you
very
go.
impressive.
Yes.
Cleansing.
Yes. So, and you guys, did I leave anything else for you guys to say?
Yeah.
No, you
Yeah,
covered it
yeah,
all
yeah.
in that 2 minutes. I love it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Imagine one day that my internet doesn't go off and on during it. Wouldn't that be amazing? We do everything ourselves here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But awesome. Make sure you follow everybody that's here. Go Cavs, go
Yes.
Browns,
Go
and keep it
Go
classy,
us.
everyone.
All right.
Bye, guys.